So, ladies and gentlemen, version 42 is soon upon us, and I thought I would give my guide on how to best acclimate to the new system. Version 42 brings a ton of new things, so this is part 1, titled Your First Experiences. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Paragon Guide. I am Sylphin. The very first thing you have to know is, well, it's presented to you when you log in. And that's understanding the new loot system. Basically, there's only 2 items now. Crates and chests. These chests now contain cards, which you use in game, gems, which you unlock when you get gold and spend that gold on these attribute points, and keys for those crates. That's it. That's all there is. Crates and chests. Chests, they contain a few things, and card packs and card crafting components have been retired. There's no more. There's no more card packs. You don't get cards in card packs. You don't get card packs from chests. Nothing. They're just gone, and card crafting components and card crafting is also gone. So it's only chests. It's only chests and loot crates. That's it. Your second step, once you kind of understand the new loot system, okay, there's only 2 things, is to kind of start opening your chests and crates, if you like. I mean, you can open your crates at any time for, you know, skins, emotes, banners, etc., etc. But open up your chests. And you're going to start off with your veterans chest because you'll have quite a few if you've been playing for any amount of time. My 1,311 cards, my 28 card packs, and 66,690 components have been turned into veterans chests. The old pre-version 42 has now been converted into version 42 chests, which give us cards, gems. There you go. Just like that. So you want to open up these veterans chests because that has all your goodies. Now, I've opened up a lot of my veterans chests. I had 270 or something like that. Just because that screen has changed and everything like that. Open up your veterans chests. You'll find a lot of things. So you will find cards. All of the new cards in version 42, you can get them from these veterans chests, and these veterans chests are very generous. As you can see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cards or gems that you can get. So cards, obviously, you can spend gold or usually attribute points to equip these during game, and they do very special things and can have stats. These gems are something different. As you get gold and as you spend that gold on attributes for stats, you also unlock gems. These gems do something very special, like this one here, damage return. Return 10% of basic damage taken. These are very cool little passives that can really change your gameplay. So, you're opening these chests, you're finding these cards, you're finding these gems. Study what you found. I literally took hours opening these up, studying each card, and kind of getting a sense of what sort of things cards can do, because it's drastically different. Get a sense for what certain affinities do, what special cards really catch your fancy, etc., etc. And probably the most important thing, literally, and I'll give you this little sneak peek here, is, okay, no, I'm not, is write down what you find. Seriously, write down what you find. Open up a little notepad, get a little bit of pen and paper if you really care, and write stuff down as you find it. You might go like, oh, this is a perfect card for this hero. Write it down. Oh, this is a perfect card for this scenario. Write it down. Seriously, study it, write it down, because there's a lot of cards and gems. Now that you've opened your veterans chests and maybe all of your other chests and maybe your crates, and you now have an idea of what cards do now, what kind of potential is out there, what gems do, what kind of gems are out there, you might be tempted to make a deck. Do not make a deck. I've made a deck because I've played quite a bit. Don't make a deck. Don't play PvP either. Don't play solo versus AI. Do not make a deck. Do not play PvP. Stop it. Don't. Because you need to get used to what's happening. Pick a favorite hero, pick a hero, play this hero, and just enjoy. Enjoy the new system. Get acclimated. Take a tour around your new house, so to speak, and just get a sense for it. That is really, really important. Okay, play one game with all lanes and all roles. Try one. Try a game in the safe lane as a carry. Try one in the mid lane. Try a game in the jungle. Try at least one game in each role. And use, I repeat, use the default deck. You won't have any decks anyways, so that's it. But use the default deck. Simply go with what they give you as a general guideline of what to do. Just try it. Try how this stuff works. I have gold and I have 3 attributes I can pick up. Oh, there's certain gems at certain points of these attributes that give me certain things. What do my cards need? 1 vitality point. Well, I also get a gem with this vitality point, so I'll do that, and I'll equip this, and I get 3 things right off the bat. I get stats, I get a gem, and I get a card. What does this card do? Execute, etc., etc. Test it out. Find out how this new game plays, and you'll find it's quite different. Gameplay and a lot of things have changed. One of the first things you'll notice is straight up just attack speed. Attack speed has been increased. Health has changed. Mana has changed. Scaling has changed. Ability, damage, and cooldowns have changed. Even minion waves. There's a siege minion at the 213 mark. Huh? How does that work? Towers have also changed. Absolutely everything has changed. So give it a try and just try to get acclimated into this new system. It is different. Just play. Have fun. Enjoy the new landscape of Paragon. Now, one thing you will figure out very differently, right from the very first entrance to Monolith, is the new system. You gain gold. This gold turns into any of the cards. There are some cards that you can spend gold for, and you just equip those. But there's also these attribute points. Gold can turn into attribute points, which have its own stats. When you have agility, gain attack speed and basic armor, vitality, health, and the health regen, and intellect gives you mana and mana regen. I'm just putting in to get all of those gems just for now. So gold into attribute points, which is also stats, but you can also spend gold to get some cards directly. There's not very many, but then you also gain attribute points, which those you never lose. You can always have your attribute points, and you can equip and unequip them as much as you like. As you can see, you have 1 of 1 available. I have 1 of 1 available for vitality. You can use it and switch them in and out for these cards. And that's basically it. That is the new itemization system and economy. And that is it, guys. Part 1 is done. This should be, in my opinion, your first experiences here in version 42, understanding the new loot system, opening up that new loot system, your veterans chests, studying the cards, getting a sense for what they can do, any really awesome cards you think you would like, any gems, kind of understanding what this is all about. Then you go into bot matches. Don't go into the decks. And just get used to how the new gameplay is. The default decks, honestly, aren't overly bad, so they work. Just go into bot matches, play who you like, just have some fun. At least play 1 match in every single lane and role, just to get used to what everything is, to what this new game is. It's completely different, and the gameplay has changed tremendously. Death timers. Everything has changed, so you have to get used to it. 5 games, that is a really solid amount of time. for you to kind of get used to this. And you know what? Then you can move on to deck building and perhaps some PvP. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, and of course, guys, subscribe. You guys like this content, especially if you found it useful. Please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. If you would like to support me on a regular basis, please head on over to my Patreon account where you can make a pledge to help me do what I love. Till next time, like always, guys, stay optimistic and positive.